When I first started this channel, I had one goal in mind: to make the videos that I want to make. And as of right now, that hasn't changed a bit. A whole half a year has gone by since I started, and it's been a bit wild to say the least. But today we have a special surprise. We're taking a trip to Yoshi's Island for an adventure. I need a break from the hustle and bustle of my daily life, so we're gonna go where we can learn about the Super Happy Tree. The Super Happy Tree, a symbol of, happiness. It grows every type of fruit available in the game Yoshi Story, released in 1997 in Japan and 1998 in the United States. The whole premise of the game is that Baby Bowser has stolen the Super Happy Tree, and the Yoshis must bring it back. That's it. Super simple, super adorable. I grew up playing this game, and even though I'm nearly 30 now, I'm still bad at it. Okay, got a melon. Wait, no, come on, give me the melon. Wait, no. Oh my god. Oh well, I'm bad at video games. It's fine. I'm here for the Super Happy Tree anyways. So, let's take a deep dive into what it is and if it's possible. First of all, what is it? Well, strangely enough, to me, it could be a bonsai. If you somehow don't know, bonsai is the art of miniaturizing trees. Literally. They are grown with small, tight root systems which causes the leaf surface to shrink. These things can be hundreds of years old too. The oldest one is the Ficus retusa Linn, a bonsai that is well over 1,000 years old. It's located in the Crespi Bonsai Museum right outside of Milan, Italy. In the art of bonsai, a tree is placed in a small tight pot. Then it is trimmed to the ideal shape, and wires are used to shape the branches further. It's a beautiful art form and incredibly peaceful. If there's a bonsai society near you, check them out. They're absolutely stunning in real life. The pictures really don't do them justice. So let's say the Super Happy Tree is a bonsai. It isn't super tall, and it's shaped in what appears to be the Moyogi style of bonsai, or informal upright style. This style is recognizable by its curving or S-shaped trunk, with branches at the curves and a prominent tapering trunk. It is a very common shape in bonsai, but very majestic. This size looks like it's probably classified as an imperial bonsai, which are between 5 and 6.6 feet, or 152 and 203 centimeters. So cool! It looks like it's a bonsai, a bit bigger than the Yoshis. But now we have to answer the second question. Is it possible? No. Okay, so that isn't as fun of an answer. The thing is, we have vine fruits, woody tree fruits, and even bananas which grow on herbaceous trees. It's impossible for these plants to grow together, unfortunately. This is a sad fact of life. Apples, bananas, melons, watermelons, grapes, and even heart fruits, whatever those are, can't grow on the same plant. But what if they could? In Mary Shelley's 1818 Gothic novel Frankenstein, the titular character Victor Frankenstein creates a sentient humanoid creature by combining the body parts of the dead. He's horrified by the creature, who then does a few murders and runs off to the Arctic. If you want an in-depth summary, Overly Sarcastic Productions has a fantastic video going over it. Now, what does this have to do with plants? Well, Frankenstein plants. Or, okay, I guess it's technically Frankenstein's monster plants. The technique is called grafting. It's where plants are combined together to make a new plant. The upper part of the plant is called a scion. It's then combined to a rootstock. Together, they grow as one super plant, poised to take over the world. Okay, not really. But that would be cool, right? Okay, point taken, never mind. So grafting is actually pretty common. Actually, it's really, really common. Many decorative trees, fruit trees, and roses are actually grafted. Here's the graft point for a Japanese maple I have. This is the graft point of a rose, and this is the graft point of an apple tree. Pretty cool, right? We use grafting a lot in horticulture. But how does it work? Well, first the plants must be related. Same species but different varieties are ideal. An example of this would be Dr. Huey, a variety of rose with a hardy rootstock but not very showy flowers. This is actually the most commonly seen rootstock for roses, at least here in the United States. It grows quickly, stores well, and is very cold hardy. This can come as a detriment to the plant though. If the scion is killed by an extremely harsh winter, then the rootstock will take over and grow instead. This is sometimes called reverting, because it's reverting back to its original variety. Sometimes the rootstock will grow even though the top is alive. Some people think their rose is mutating because its flower shape or color has significantly changed when really it's just the rootstock taking back over because it's stronger than the scion. Another example of grafting within species is apple trees. There are over a dozen different rootstocks used for apples that each have their own pros and cons. Some might be more winter hardy while others might have more disease resistance. Now, I will quickly say something about apples because this may help some of you someday. If you're going to plant apple trees, you have to plant more than one variety. This is because apples need to cross-pollinate in order to produce fruits. If you were to plant an apple seed straight from the fruit, it would grow a completely different tree than the parent. All apples that you find in the store came from grafted trees, thus ensuring true-to-parent fruits. While within the same species is ideal for grafting, you can also graft if it's in the same genus. Let me introduce you to my favorite plant, the pomato. Part tomato, part potato, it is the ultimate ketchup and fries plant. But how is this possible? Well, first off, both tomatoes and potatoes are in the Solanum genus, or the Solanaceae family, or the nightshades. That's right, you're eating nightshades. They aren't all deadly. The potatoes act as a food storage and energy source for the tomatoes up top, which photosynthesize and send those sugars down to the potatoes, which then nourish the tomatoes. It's a perfect cycle. While it is possible, it is very hard to get a graft between plants in only the same genus to actually grow together well. Which is why you don't see these commercially available, no matter how bad I want one. So, how do we even do this? Well, it's easier than you think. You just cut the rootstock at an angle and the scion at the opposite angle, line them up by their vascular tissues and secure them. Keep the wound clean and bam, you have a brand new frankenplant. Sometimes you cut in a V shape, sometimes you just shove a bud in the side of a rootstock. There are plenty of ways to get the same effect. We can even graft a bunch of different fruits onto one tree, just like the super happy tree. This is a fruit salad tree. This is where many different fruits have been grafted to the same rootstock. There are apples, citrus, and even stone fruit salad trees. How cool is that? You can have multiple different types of fruits all in the same tree? Sign me up! But speaking of the super happy tree, unfortunately, like I said earlier, you can't just graft these fruits together. They aren't closely related enough. Even the melon and watermelon are only in the same family, not in the same genre. The melon is in cucumis, while the watermelon is in citrullus. Everything else is way far off. While it would be cool to have all of these on one plant, it simply isn't possible. Their vascular tissues are too different, but we can always enjoy our real-life super happy trees. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. Every little bit helps me out a ton. Also, please leave a comment. I really like hearing from you guys and hearing your video game and topic ideas. If you want more content, go ahead and check me out on Twitch too. You can find me at Video Game Botanist. I hope to see you there. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. See you later.